Samsung really came through. Let's face it, they're the shit. There's no better phone than the Galaxy.
And my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks.
Alright, what is up guys? First of all, there's a few things I want to discuss today. One being how awesome of a company Samsung is. And two, my shit for luck with cell phones. And three, Justin Dow's brother. We're gonna get into that. First, let's talk about cell phones and how I have the worst luck with them ever. I did not break one cell phone, two cell phones, three cell phones. I broke 4 cell phones in the past month. This phone here, which happens to be the Galaxy Note 3, was my favorite until yesterday. Now, I never wanted to upgrade from this because I was more than happy, did everything I needed. And I used to get the Galaxy every time it came out. Alright, like the new Note. I would get the new Note. I like the Notes because the Note until last year was the biggest phone. Alright, and then they did away with the Note because that whole issue with the batteries exploding and everything. So I don't want to deal with that. I just go with the pluses. The new Plus is the shit. So I was finally in the market for a good phone. I'm tired of buying phones. I'm tired of, you know, this, that. I go through phones like I change my underwear. When I first heard about the new Galaxies, I was stoked. I read the specs. The specs were sick. Until this phone, Apple, which I hate to no end. I hate Apple products because, well, you can only use Apple shit with them. They had the best cameras on their phone. Alright, they had the, I forget what the display was called, but whatever. And they did have the nice phones. Nice display in the phones. You can go and watch the Snap-on Tool Review channel. If I'm not mistaken, I believe all of his videos are shot on an iPhone. Great quality, great quality. Until this motherfucker came out. These phones shut down iPhones. iPhone can't touch the cameras on these. They cannot. The cameras on these are insane. They record in 4K. Not only that, they have super slow motion, and the picture is just phenomenal. The screen, when it's in your hand, it just feels amazing. So a while back, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Shot in the dark. I have a YouTube channel. Let's see how far it can get me. Us content creators put a lot of work into our YouTube channel, so to get something for our hard work every now and again is very nice. On top of the nice gestures we get from our subscribers that send us things, you know, there's no better feeling than getting a letter from a subscriber. Or like when I got the 10mm wrench from a subscriber who said, "This is my only Snap-on tool, Bruce, and I want you to have it." I still have that letter and I still have that 10mm wrench. It's a great feeling. Alright, I didn't even need the wrench. The letter itself was great enough. To get these letters from you guys is just awesome. I'm not out there on YouTube as much as the other guys anymore, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. So I don't really get too much fan mail anymore, and maybe I just don't have any fans, and that's okay with me, but I still love all you guys. Anyways, I wrote to Samsung, and like I said, from the moment the specs leaked from this phone, I was like, I gotta have it. I'm finally ready to upgrade. Now again, I used to get the phone every year. I'd get the new Galaxy, whichever one came out, and whichever one was the biggest. Until the Note 3. Once I got the Note 3, I stopped. And plus buying them every year and spending all that money, well, I stopped buying them every year too after they stopped giving them away for free whenever you'd renew the contract or whatever, but now you end up having to pay full retail for the phone. You just pay it in installments. So after I got a hold of the specs and everything, I was like, you know what? Not too long ago, I was like, I'm gonna write to Samsung, see what I can get with my YouTube channel, see if they'll send me a phone. So I hear nothing, I hear nothing, I hear nothing, and so I was like, well, whatever. So I go ahead and order the Galaxy S8. Came in the mail. Well, it was supposed to come. We had to pick it up. It was, what, a couple days ago? And then I get it, open it up. I was like, man, this is an amazing phone. Feels great in the hands, real thin. The screen wraps around. Great. The camera, as soon as I turned the camera on, I was like, whoa. Alright. this is as good as my Canon. So I get it open, I get everything programmed, I get everything how I like it, and then sure enough, out of nowhere, this shows up. So now, open this up. Well, you know what? First, let me open this one up. I gotta be careful with this because this is going back. And I will explain why this one's going back. So here's the S8. Put everything back on it. The plastic and everything's back on it. Here's the S8. Okay? Nice phone. There's my hand. Nice phone. It's crisp. It's clean. It's just nice, you know? And then here we have the mammer of all jammers, the S8 Plus. Alright. Let me show you a side-by-side comparison. Alright. It's not that much bigger, but believe it or not, that little bit makes a huge difference. I don't know if it's wider. Yeah, it is a little wider. Look at that. Probably about a 1/4 inch wider, maybe 1/2 inch taller. So that's a pretty significant difference in a cell phone. Now this one in my hand, you could see, is that big. And this one doesn't really fill up my whole hand. So this one feels really, really good in my hand. I did order the Gorilla Glass for it. And so, because these screens break really easily. I believe iPhone does have a durable screen, so I will give them that. So, anyways, I was stoked. It came in the mail. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Samsung sent me a phone. They sure did. So, this one's going back. Let me say why this one's going back. It's going back because I don't want to show you guys too much stuff, but it's going back because of this, okay? Alright, if you can't see that, that right there is a $900 price tag. Okay? That's a $900 price tag after tax and their fees, and I want to get this back in here so it don't get all scallywag. That's a $900 fucking cell phone. Alright? And this wasn't on like a promo or, you know, you start up a contract. You know, I've always wanted Verizon, so I finally went and got Verizon. They just have the best coverage in my opinion. A little pricier, but you get what you pay for. So, when I got this, and I believe this sits at roughly $1,000. I don't know. I don't know if a thing came with it for the price or whatever. I doubt it. But I kept wondering, like, what else do I have to sign for? I know that one was coming. I have to sign for it, sign for it. I didn't know what else I had to sign for. Kept getting a note on the door. Sign for it, sign for it. So, anyways, this was it. So, thank you, Samsung. You guys rock. What is on my leg? Samsung, you guys rock. The camera's amazing. You guys did a fucking phenomenal job. Let me turn it on. Like, this is just, it's just unfucking real. I never thought. And on the back it's got a fingerprint reader, a heart monitor, and of course I got Spike Diddy on the phone, which of course it's blurry so you're not gonna be able to see the quality, but you can play with this in the store. It's amazing. It just, your hand just glide over it. So anyways, all these together can't even equal this. All these. It's like a deck of cards. So, what was next? Oh, one of these days I'll get around to doing the review on this. It's, Power Probe, Snap-on's new Power Probe. Pretty cool. So we had the cell phone. Oh, where I've been. Alright, my videos, with the exception of this one, okay, are going to be fewer and further between, alright, because now I have the capabilities. I'm going to start putting more production value into my videos. My videos are going to be better. They're going to be clearer. They're going to be crisper. The sound is going to be better. Again, with the exception of this video. I'm going to put time and effort into each one of my videos. So I'm probably only going to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. You know, I've taken about a week off now, and I'm due to drop another video. So, that being said, you know, a lot of guys mentioned the past few videos that the quality has been significantly better. They love it, and that's great. That's what I want to hear, and that gives me the motivation to make them even better. And they're going to be real good. They're going to be movie quality, okay? I'm still learning this Canon T6i. It's a phenomenal camera. If you guys are looking for a camera, go and get it. Still love the D3200. You know, with the DSLRs, a lot of people give up on them because the learning curve is rather sharp. Alright, like there's a lot to learn with these cameras. They're not just point and shoots, but you do get the best picture quality with these cameras. You just have to take the time to learn them, and it's a pain in the balls. It really is. But once you get it tweaked and dialed in, you get a picture like that just separates you from everyone else. But again, with these new cell phones, they're killing it. Look at Joe's videos. Joe's videos are very, very professional looking, and that's shot with an iPhone. But anyways, that's where I am, that's where I've been, and that's where I'm going to be. We're looking at 1 to 2 uploads a week. Hope you guys don't mind. Now, last but not least, to Justin Dow's brother, you piece of shit scumbag fuck. Why would you go out of your way to try and destroy somebody's YouTube channel for no reason? Why would you go out of your way to be such a hardcore troll? There's no reason for it. Stop fucking with people, alright? Justin Dow is the type where, you know, like, rather than start an argument or a fight, well, we know sometimes he can start an argument and fight, but he would much rather just shut shit down and walk away. You caused him to fuck up his channel. He had to do some things, shift some things around, and from what I hear, it made people have to subscribe and pay a monthly fee. Well, he doesn't want that, from my understanding, and Justin's not a money-hungry person. Another thing I wanted to mention, you come to me saying that you want to expose Justin and that give you my email address and you'll explain to me everything. Well, I gave you my email address and I gave you a chance to tell me things, alright? Even though if you told me them, I still wasn't going to run back and make a video and throw Justin under the bus if it was true, because that's not my business to do so, okay? I try and mind my own business for the most part. The fact that you're here trying to destroy him and his channel, or even just whatever it is you're trying to do, makes you a fucking dirtbag. You really are. Like, you're the scum of YouTube. You're the reason why people don't even start channel. You're that little fucking peon. Anyways, I told you, I said, you know, email me. I said, I'll send you my phone number and we could talk and tell me this. And you could tell me and explain everything. Well, gave you my email address. Didn't hear dick. Didn't get a phone call. Didn't give you my number. I told you my number's right in the description below. You didn't call. No nothing. So it makes you a dirtbag. I hope you're proud of yourself. Look, with the whole thing with Rich V. Rich V, I love you, by the way. I miss you, brother. I'll call you with the new phone number. The whole thing with Rich V. Justin didn't go. I had to damn near force Justin to stand up for himself because he doesn't. You know, unless he's drinking, Justin doesn't like controversy. He doesn't, not even controversy, but just drama. I had to pretty much grab Justin by the fucking hand, drag him along and say, this is what you need to do. You're not going to let another man talk about your family like this. I'm not going to let you. This is what you need to do. You need to retaliate. And I know tit for tat might not seem too adult-like, but the shit Rich had gone and said about his family, granted this was before we squashed everything. Rich is a great guy. Nothing against Rich now, and we've all come to like him, but nothing against Rich, but the shit Rich said was fucked up, you know? Like, that's enough for someone to go off the fucking deep end. You don't say that shit. And Justin just wanted to let it ride, I guess, and said he didn't see the comments, but I believe differently, but I think that's just because he doesn't like to get into drama. So the same thing applies to this. Justin's the type that'll walk away if he's not drinking and make it like nothing ever happened just because he doesn't want confrontation. Not saying he's a pussy, not saying he's scared. He just doesn't want drama, and that's great. So for you to do this and start problems with someone that doesn't deserve it, what does Justin do? Justin, and not to be mean or disrespectful, but Justin probably has the least out of all of us, alright? But is the most willing to do and give for someone that's down and in the gutters. Now again, I could be wrong. I'm just saying, like, you know, like when it rains with that man, it pours. And I could be wrong. Maybe he's got more than us. But from my understanding, you know, I mean, he's not rich. I'm not rich. Nobody here is rich. We're all doing this because, you know, we want to do it and make a little extra pocket change. Like, I know I know Joel did it with the goal to pay his truck payment in his toolbox and his tools, and he's doing it, you know what I mean? So it's great. We're all doing this, and we try and provide content for you guys and teach you guys things, and this is how he gets repaid. The man never has his hand out saying, gimme, 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 gimme. He's always trying to help somebody, help somebody. You know, one time he was in time of need not too long ago, and you know, he still went about it a roundabout way. He didn't just come out and say, give me your money. You know what I mean? He did raffles. He gave things to get that money, okay? He didn't just take the money. And to me, that makes him a stand-up guy. Because we all know, and I've seen it, I've personally dealt with it, but we've seen the power of subscribers. Like when we're in hardships, you guys come and you guys, you know, so we see the power of this and the power of our fans and subscribers. And it's all great. I'm getting a little off track and everything, so I'm sorry, but the point of this, dude, is cut your shit. Cut your shit, because you're going to be the one getting exposed. You're going to get the one, you know, if I have to, I'll go and make a 30-minute video. I'll go and dig up every ounce of dirt I can find on you. I will pick out your family. I will pick out your kids. And then I'll go impregnate your old lady. I'll do that just because you want to fuck with him. And then I'll find your mom. Okay? And then I'll fuck your mom, and guess what? Then you'll be calling me daddy. And then I'm gonna be your daddy, alright? And then after that, I'm gonna put you on my knee. You know what I'm gonna do when you're on my knee? I'm gonna spank your little fucking hiney. So leave him alone. Justin doesn't do anything to anyone. Let him be. And that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me oh.